iRacing, widely regarded as the world's most serious racing simulator. And for the most part, that's true, except for one track in particular, Irwindale Speedway. And more into that, the figure 8 track built on the infield of the track. Now, there's one version of that that's even more crazier than a figure 8 track, and that is a figure 8 jump race. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we'll be heading to. Well, as said in the introduction, this track by far is the most crazy on iRacing, with quite literally a jump in the middle of it, and that definitely will hurt the suspension. Now, today we're going to be using the mini stock, which I feel is probably going to be the closest related kind of vehicle to what they would actually be racing in such a track.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Get ready.
We're starting at the back. There is 25 AI. This is probably going to be chaos. 20 laps, incident points are off for obvious reasons. Collisions are on as well as damage, so be prepared that we may get damaged quite a lot. We're about to go green, I believe. I think the green is just after the jump, or maybe I could be wrong on that one. I have done a little test on it just to make sure it is doable. It is definitely doable. This is a longer hold. There we go. I guess we're so far back. We are so far back, we must have messed up the start. It's a matter one. Fourth gear is not what I want. Third gear is what I want. The AI is set to adaptive strength. Whoa! Straight away, that was something. So, I'm not going to be running cleanly here for obvious reasons. Considering there's a big jump in a figure of 8, I don't think keeping the car clean is necessarily the most important point of this race. It's more a case of win it or bin it kind of situation, and that's what, ideally, we're going to do. We're going to do our very best to try and survive this. Ouch. Now, from my testing, the jumps themselves don't damage the suspension, which they definitely should do, but hey, I don't think really, for a driving simulator, this is the most simulative thing we could do. I mean, realistically, just one or even two jumps in this particular car would probably completely destroy the entire suspension and the chassis, because something tells me it's going to have quite a rigid chassis, so it's not going to be designed for jumps. Because it's designed for short ovals, which to an extent this is, just in a figure 8 form, I guess. Now, by far we've got to do our best to try and get through the field. Now, of course, this is definitely the calm before the storm, as we're struggling to kind of make any kind of moves there. When we catch up, or I should say when the leaders start catching up to the back of the pack, well, halfway through the back of the pack, we're going to see some craziness! Well, there's our first X. Probably not going to be the first, probably going to be first of many, I'm going to be honest with you there. 55's going on the inside. Going to do our very best to try and make some kind of move. The spotter is definitely going to earn his paycheck today. Not that necessarily we need a spotter. Oh, that was close. That was very close. We were going to almost be the very first victim on this. That wouldn't have been ideal. I quite would have liked to have not been the first victim, which hopefully will be the case. Oh, I just saw one of the AI just vanish there, so I assume we have had our first victim. Apparently we've made contact with car 25 there, but not that more off, but hey-ho. Now my job here, more importantly, is to try and keep myself half a lap ahead of the leaders. Somehow, because that does save me from being in the firing line. Obviously I don't want to be in second gear there. That we're able to build way too quickly. Now, more than anything, this will be more of a race of attrition. As I said at the start, there is damage on. So, apparently I gave some... Oh, yeah, there we go. Ow. Well, the AI is starting to pit in. We are up to, what, 15th position, maybe something better than that. Oh no, this could be bad. I've got a break. Yep. I know that's quite cowardice breaking there, but I'm going to try and win this race, or at least, well, why not? Keep going flat. I tried to be brave, didn't work out. Well, someone can clearly not see his entire bonnet up there, but hey-ho. Second gear is probably not going to be best. I'm going to try and get into third gear as quickly as possible there. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely... I mean, aerodynamics isn't going to be the big problem here. Not gonna lie, aerodynamics and the lack of is not gonna be our biggest concern here, considering there's a great big jump in the middle of the racetrack. Alright, so I kind of lost a bit of positions there, but hopefully we can try and capitalise on more of the AI mistakes, or at least AI collisions. Trying to get the car to... Oh! Okay, just parking it there. I don't know how that guy's still going. He's a better driver than I am, considering that he's able to be consistent and be quick without being able to see out outside his own car, so fair enough to that guy, I guess. I mean, obviously, the meatball flag isn't really a thing as that guy's completely on his side there. Safety is not on the forefront of the marshals down here at the moment. As long as the guy's still breathing, I think that's all they care about. Maybe even if they're not breathing, I don't know. I don't know what the race director's thinking at the moment, to be honest with you, but that's not for me to find out, hopefully. Almost into the top 10. This should, I hope, bring us into the top 10. It looks like it will do. Probably about 9th position, it looks like. We've only got 8 more laps left, so we're going to really have to start pushing it now, at least hoping for misfortune of many other drivers. There we go, up to 8th position now. Again, the lap time isn't that important. Top 10, which is a good sign. I don't quite know where the leaders are. As just chaos is just happening everywhere on this track. I mean, exactly what we wanted, but I don't really know why iRacing had this included. Maybe it would have been just for fun for, well, week 13, but no, okay. I mean, the entire front end of the car took the brunt of that, but it doesn't feel any worse off, so whoever built this car obviously built it for strength in mind. There we go, let's not take out Mr. Hood up. Someone's lost his wheel. That's a good feature. We seem to be the only car still, well, the last car on the lead lap. There's only 7 cars on the lead lap according to the standings. I don't know how truthful that is because I don't imagine iRacing has really programmed the relatives and the distance to be really appropriate on this kind of track. But hey ho, I think we got spun out. Oh, we just about made it. Okay. There's just a random cone out there. Fun. I don't know if anyone else is still out. Let's see. Is there anyone else still? Yes, there is. Okay, we've made it up to 6th position there. We could, hopefully, be finding our way to a top 5 here, considering we started all the way back in 26. That isn't bad. That's quite good. I mean, admittedly, the AI is kind of doing most of its own, well, overtaking for me by simply crashing out, but hey, I'm not too disheartened by it. Gonna try and get the car to rotate. I've definitely lost a little bit of rotation, but funnily enough, I don't think that's really the worst of my concerns here. Thankfully, again, bit of a structured derby race, so it doesn't really matter if I use a bit of the bumper there because, well, I don't think that's really going to be the worst of the concerns here. That 2nd place has gone up there. Okay, that's even better. 2nd place, we've taken that one. I don't know if that is 2nd place or not, but come on, use the car for some rotation there. Okay, that's actually damaged my car much more than I thought it would. That's not good. After all of that, the least powerful crash I've got involved in the entire day has done the most damage, so ouch. 3rd place, okay. 1st place is out, it looks nearly out on the inside there. We've taken that. That was the leader. That was the leader, more importantly. Now, where is the new leader? Somewhere. By the fact that they only updated there, so they're probably about half a lap, or half a straight ahead of me. We're going to try and split the gap here, which we didn't do. Oh, no, come on. Yeah, I know I've got wheel damage. Again, that's not the biggest concern here. Yeah, okay. Ah, that's the leader. Still on the front lap. I assume one of those cars there is the leader. Okay, so looks like we're just going to get a podium unless the hand of God intervenes here and we somehow manage to do something on it. I didn't cut the course. I have no idea why. Still not cut the course. Okay, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. No, don't spin in front of the pack. Okay. Definitely got heavy damage. Hugely heavy damage. I've lost a tyre, so one of the tyres are on the rim. We're on a rim. I've got no turning. No turning. I don't think any of these guys are lap leading cars, so maybe we'll get 3rd. Maybe we'll get 3rd after all that, unless we get spun out. Please don't spin me out. I mean, yeah, good job, I guess. Okay, is it over? I think it's over. Okay, we got 3rd. Wow, that's chaotic. That was actually insane. So, yeah, we got 3rd. Could have got better, but equally could have got a lot worse than that. So, you know, I'm happy with that. I mean, I don't know why iRacing included this into it, but I'm very glad that they have, because that was something definitely different. I mean, if you have it, give it a try. It's definitely fun. I mean, it definitely will relieve some of the stresses, considering iRacing can be very stressful at the best of times. But anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. That has been one of the craziest races I've ever done. Probably not going to be the most craziest race I've ever done. But anyway, as I say, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.